Hey, welcome. So, do you ever feel like English tenses are the one thing holding you back from speaking really fluently? Well, this explainer is for you. We are going to break down the three main tenses so simply you'll honestly wonder why they ever seemed confusing in the first place.
I mean, does this sound familiar? You can read English, you can listen to it, you get it. But then, the second you open your mouth to say something, your brain just kind of freezes, right? You're like, wait, which tense should I use? It is a huge, frustrating roadblock for so many of us.
Well, today we're smashing through that roadblock. And here's my promise to you. By the end of this short explainer, that whole confusion around the basic tenses, it's going to be gone for good.
Okay, let's dive right in. We're going to start with the one we use all the time, the present tense. The easiest way to think about this one is it's for right now, or for the stuff that's just part of your normal everyday life.
The rule here is actually super straightforward. You use the present tense for two main things: your daily habits, like your job or what you eat, and for actions that are happening at this very moment. Just remember these two words: now and daily.
Let's look at some examples. It makes it so clear. I eat food. That's just a general daily thing. I am eating food. That means you're doing it right this second. And I work every day. Well, that's a perfect example of a daily habit. See? Pretty simple, right?
All right, next up, let's rewind a little and jump into the past tense. This one is for absolutely everything that has already happened. Doesn't matter if it was 5 minutes ago or 5 years ago. If it's over, it's in the past. So the key words to lock in your brain for this one are yesterday or just before. If an action is done, it's finished, it happened in the past, you need the past tense. So let's see how our examples change. I eat becomes I ate. Simple. I work every day becomes I worked yesterday. And you can even talk about how you felt, like I was tired. You're just reporting on something that's already done and dusted. And when you put them side by side like this, wow, the difference just pops, doesn't it? I work every day is your routine. I worked yesterday is a specific event that's already finished. That one little change completely shifts the timeline. And that brings us to the last piece of the puzzle, the future tense. This is where we get to talk about all our plans, our dreams, and everything that hasn't happened yet. And you've probably guessed it, the logic is just as simple. If the action is going to happen tomorrow, or at any point later on, you're going to use the future tense. It is all about what's coming next. Look how easy this is. You pretty much just add the word will. I will eat food. That's a plan for the future. I will go tomorrow. A specific plan. And my favorite one here, I will learn English. That is a fantastic goal, and it uses the future tense perfectly. Okay, so we've covered all three tenses: present, past, future. They seem pretty simple when you look at them one by one. But are you ready for the one simple trick that's going to lock all of this in your brain and make choosing the right tense totally automatic? This right here, this is what I call the simple time trick. This is the big aha moment that ties everything together. See, it's not really about memorizing a bunch of grammar rules. It's about understanding one simple thing: time. And here it is. This is the whole secret on one slide. Seriously, instead of stressing about the tense, just ask yourself one question: when is the action happening? If the time is now, you use the present. If the time was before, you use the past. And if the time is after, you use the future. That's it. This quote here basically says, remember the time and the tense will come automatically. And that is the absolute key. Stop thinking about the grammar. Just think about the time. When did it happen? Once you know that, the correct tense will just follow. It's almost like magic. So, if the simple time trick just made something click for you, it would mean the world to me if you hit that like button, maybe share this with a friend who's also learning, and of course, subscribe for more explainers that make English simple. And hey, speaking of more, we're going to keep this momentum going. In our very next explainer, we're going to take what we learned today and go way deeper into just the present tense, because there's actually a few different forms of it. You are not going to want to miss that. But before you go, I have a little challenge for you. think about one of your daily habits. Down in the comments, I want you to describe it using the past, present, and future tense. It's time to actually use what you just learned. Go give it a shot. Thanks so much for watching.